Good morning, everybody. It's Friday, lucky August 13th. I'm not a superstitious person, so the 13th of, on a Friday doesn't bother me one bit. I'm Vicki Edmondson, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. If you do not have a demonstrator that you currently work with, I would love to send you catalogs. If you so desire, just leave me a message in the comments below, and I'll be happy to do that. Today we're going to make a Christmas card. Usually I start my Christmas cards in July, a little bit late this year, so we're going to start them in August. Hope to have a video for the rest of the month on Fridays showing you a different Christmas card each week. Today we're going to use the For Unto Us stamp set using this sentiment here. We will also be using layering circles dies, and this is the die that I will be using. It goes here, so it's the second largest here. These layer on each other. Great dies to have. We'll be using that. We will also be using crumb cake ink, and we will be using the Evergreen Forest 3D embossing folder. This embossing folder makes awesomely beautiful cards. And the DSP that we're going to use today, you can use either the brush metallic 12x12, you could use that, or I'm going to use today, I have used that in the past. This card that I'm going to make today is an oldie but goodie. I'll show you one at the end of the video that I made last year. Red and green foil sheets you can use. Today we're going to use the green foil sheet. Okay, you're going to start out with Very Vanilla. It's going to be 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. You will need a piece of Very Vanilla that is 5 1/4 by 4. And you're going to need a scrap big enough to cut that die out. And for your foil paper, it's 5 1/4 by 2. Okay, so to get started, I'm going to show you and lay the card base down. We are going to take the foil, and you're going to about 3/4 of an inch over. You're going to glue this down. Going to glue that down about 3/4 of an inch over, and after you glue it down, you're going to place it in the folder. And I like to put the tallest tree over here near the edge, so you'll have some trees showing here and some here. So after you glue your foil sheet down, you're going to take this to your embossing machine, and you're going to emboss this after the foil one has been adhered down. And when you do that, I've already done that to save some time, it's going to appear like this. So you've got trees here, and the trees on the foil. It's so pretty when you run that foil through the embossing folder. And I'm going to take this now and pop it up using dimensionals. And I don't know how many of you have started your Christmas cards yet, but I like to get an early start because I have a lot of cards that I send out myself, and I also make some cards for a few clients that I work with and some friends and family. Okay, I'm going to put plenty on there so that it adheres well. I'm going to use the Take Your Pick tool to take the backings off. This Christmas card is so easy. You could really mass produce it quickly. And it makes a really pretty card. And I'm going to just Put that there, adhere that there, okay? And then you're going to take that circle that you die cut and you're going to stamp it with the sentiment. And this is how it comes out. Got plenty of room there. Also going to pop that up on dimensionals. Like I was saying, this is very easy to mass produce. You could crank out a bunch of them in just one day of stamping. You have a lot of cards you have to send to. 4. Okay, then we will take this and put it about right there. And for the little star, I used holiday rhinestones. I used this gold colored one. If you don't have those, the elegant faceted gems would probably work. This little gold one, or whatever you might have on hand will work. If you don't have those, you could take a rhinestone and color it with your blends. Whatever color you have, that would be a yellowish color to make that shine, or you could just use a plain rhinestone that would shine. That would be pretty. So there you have it, guys. That card is done. See how fast and easy that was? Again, you could use the red foil with the green foil. You could use the brush metallics. This is the one that I did last year. I had some left from last year that I did. I used the gold foil here. The gold foil is not available this year, but that brush metallic is perfect also for it. If you have gold and want to make some, if you have some in your stash that you want to make with the gold, that's fine. This is the one that I used last year, which is the stitch shape dies. It's a circle die. It is retired now, so we couldn't use that. And then this little element embellishment here is also retired. But this makes a beautiful card as well. So if you have any questions about anything that I've shown you today, just leave me a message below. If you don't see someplace where you can see my measurements, I'll put the measurements down there. Click on that little see more area beneath the video, and you'll be able to see the measurements and everything that I used today. Will be listed also, all the supplies. You can just click on the link there and it'll take you right to my store to purchase whatever you might need. Again, thank you for your time today. Thank you for viewing. I do appreciate your viewing and your comments, and please give me a thumbs up if you like it and leave me a comment. Thank you guys so much. Have a great weekend.